Alright, Vilmos started his last match off with a 5-pack. And then left himself hooked on the 6th break. He's not going to start this one off with a 5-pack. Playing safe. Or not. Playing the combination, left enough of the 1. I wonder if this is the first time Tim has gotten weight this deep into a tournament before, into one of our tournaments before. Nice shot there. I don't see anything getting in his way now. He got a little short on that, but I think he'll be fine. Look out, side pocket. Okay, he's perfect. Tim Daniel capitalizes on a dry break from Vilmos. He takes a 1-0 lead. Players have been having problems racking on this table all day today. They didn't seem to have many problems yesterday, but today they seem to be struggling with it. Tim Daniel's first break. Wing ball. Dead hooked on the 1. He's got an edge. Nice shot there. I didn't think there was a whole lot up table he could try to hide behind, but he played that well, took what the table offered him. Yeah, all done. Vilmos hit it and sold it out. Anytime? 4 to the 5 to the 6 is going to be a little interesting. Straight draw. Not a straight draw. He looks good there. I think you're going to have to go down table and back up. Down, back up. Oh yeah, that's more than far enough for him to get out here. And that's 2-0 Tim Daniel. Our other match with Slavo and Gary Lutman looks to be 1-1 right now. One ball, 7 ball, and a 2 ball in the jaws. So looking to see what he's going to have to do with this. It's not actually in the jaws, it's on the short rack. Nice shot there. Left himself a little jacked up, but he doesn't have to do much with it. But he had to do enough. And Vilmos jumped like he'd been poked with a stick. He didn't think he was going to get to the table this rack. Tim Kovacs, the proud winner of a new JB case. With Vilmos, it's like Tim knew this was going to happen. Vilmos is going to come out running balls. It was just a question of how long he could stop him from getting to the table to do that. So it's not like Tim's going to sit in the chair and say, oh my God, Vilmos just ran that rack in no time at all. He expected it. Again, you are watching the Pechauer Custom Cues Diamond Pool Tour. We are sponsored by Casino del Sol in Tucson, Arizona. Aramith billiard balls. And we are watching Vilmos Folds and Tim Daniel for the hot seat. And Tim thought it was going to be a dry break. Tim, are you coming back by the room tonight? Vilmos plays safe and does not play safe very well. Hello, Stan. Nice safety.
Last Sunday.
Okay, that was like a week ago.
Yeah. That's all I'm ever going to do.
He's not going to get there less than 2 rails.
Well, so one time last Sunday?
Thanks, Steve. No problem, Tim. I was going to say if you could make it by tonight, we'd give you your choice of the cases that we have since we just got them in. But if not, then we'll go ahead and leave the one that we've got here.
We keep your rack, you're still here, right?
Here's it going. It's going perfect.
You know, one day when I punch you whack her right in the head, you're gonna be laughing. Like, you're just gonna be like, yep, that was warranted. Shut up. You know, you can't like expect the world.
Nice shot there. He was obviously too straight to do much else with it. Vilmos is walking away. He sees the handwriting on the wall here. He underdrew that a little. Sounds good, Tim. Overran this just a hair, but I think he'll be fine. Stands back up as the gentleman walks through his line of sight. Tim Daniel, 3-1 lead. Now back to what we were talking about. Sponsored by JB Cases. Discount Mattress Barn in Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Natural Selections for your medicinal needs, with offices in Scottsdale and Peoria. azbilliards.com, just because the owner is a sexy beast. Tim was part of probably about 10 players that came up from Arizona for this. Hello, Mark. Tim made a ball. And there isn't a whole lot to get in the way here.
I gotta go pay my time.
No, you can leave that here then. Go pay your time and come back.
I'm not gonna commentate.
I don't care what Mitch says. You suck. I just want you to know.
How much are the tickets?
He just did the drawing.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Okay, nice recovery. Tim Daniel is one of the top players in Arizona. Vilmos folds, most of you will know from the video that is shared on Facebook, where there was a 3-foul attempt, and I want to say it was Vilmos that jumped into a stack of balls to hit the ball on his third attempt. Tim is awfully straight here. Tim is a 683 Fargo. Vilmos is a 769. He was the top Fargo rated player in this tournament. Tim Daniel. I want to say 2 years ago, Vilmos came to Arizona to play in one of our stops. Mitch Ellerman came with him. Vilmos ran through the winner's side and ran into Bobby Emmons in the finals. And he was giving Bobby a couple of games, and Bobby just ran over him. Bobby beat him like he had no business at the table. Vilmos won the stop that we had here last year. But he's got to think that the tour doesn't welcome him very much when he runs into two of our champions, and they do a number on him like this. And this match is far from over. Nope, a Fargo rating does not take into consideration size of the table, what game you're playing. He's making that corner ball each time. I don't think the 1 goes by the 6. Doesn't look like it from here. And he's looking at the combination. Good shot. Controlled the 1. And the 2 balls down here in the jaws. He's supposed to be out again here. Slavo is trailing 4-2 to Gary Lutman on the other table. Looks good from here. Tim's looking pretty unbeatable here. 5-1, Tim Daniel.
Say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but in pool, diamonds are the player's best friend. And these diamonds are made in the USA. Diamond Pool Table, designed by players for players. Diamond is the official table of professional pool. To get your Diamond Pool Table, call 812-288-7665 or visit us online at diamondbilliardproducts.com. Play with the best. Diamond.
New Jersey pool player, they're not using Fargo on the East Coast? I thought they were pretty much using Fargo everywhere. The Kaiser. I was commenting that this is bringing back memories of 2 seasons ago at Skip and Jan's.
Yeah.
When Bobby put a hurt on Mr. Folds.
Well, we know all Vilmos has to do is get a chance.
Tim's going to be tough making that ball on the break every time.
Yeah. You know, players at this level, they can all beat anybody at any given time. You know, I realize there's a 90-point difference between them, but they can all play good enough to beat anybody at any given time.
All right, let's see what Vilmos can put together here.
You know, if he makes that, it might put a lot more doubt in Vilmos' mind, but he doesn't make it now, so that leaves him an opening, and we'll see what he does with it.
William, that means it's an 11-7 race. Vilmos goes to 11, Tim goes to 7.
So Tim only needs 2 games. He's almost 10 right now.
And I can't tell. Can you tell from where you're sitting if he can see enough of the 3?
No.
No, you can't
not
tell?
unless he bends it. He cannot see all of the 3.
Okay.
He has to either shoot it up table, kick it, or he has to masse it. Because he's missing the about an eighth of the ball.
You know the old adage about when they shoot back at you? Vilmos broke and ran 5 here in his last match. And now he can't seem to manage 1 rack.
He spun it.
And he left it. At least he got to where he needed to be.
Yeah,
He could have played that off the 9.
Yeah, but he spun the cue ball to get to the 3. He spun it a little too much.
Just stop it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tim was worried about stopping the ball for the 5 and not getting past the 7, so.
Well, that's pretty much the shot that Tim was hoping to have.
Yep. I'm sure Vilmos would definitely like to have this shot versus not shooting at all.
Vilmos gets back to within 3. Tim leads 5-2 now. He hasn't been able to get anything going off of his break yet. Gary Lutman continues to be on a roll over there. He's up 5-3. What's that race?
That race is 10-9.
Again, Vilmos can't do anything on the break. Nice shot.
Tim was saying the same thing against Vilmos. He said, Vilmos and Rodney Morris are both in the same boat with me. Neither one of them's beat me yet, because he beat him the last time he played him. And Rodney Morris has played twice and beat him. He said, I haven't lost to him yet. And I said, you know what, neither have I. He said, yeah, but I played him.
He wanted something a little better than that.
Yeah, he did. Seems like he's up 5-3 or 5-2, and he's saying, "Yeah, I think I got this," and he's kind of let up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Missing the last couple of balls that he's missed that he shouldn't have missed. Let's hope he can bear down and.
Well, that was a good enough shot to get back in line. I wondered if missing that long shot in the previous rack would be on his mind there. Look out, 8-ball.
Wow.
wonder if maybe he took a little off that shot.
Yeah, he should have just went ahead and shot it, because knowing if he hits the 8, even if he gets past it, he's okay. He just hit it too soft.
Well, we're going to quickly be 5-3 here.
He's walking with his shoulders down. Let's hope that doesn't affect him too much as it looks like it is. Vilmos is 1- and 2-stroking balls to get back in this. Tim gave him the last 2 games. That's Tim.
Yeah, he's given him the last 2 balls in the last 2 games.
I mean, the last 2 balls is what I meant to say, yeah.
Vilmos has got that playing with a purpose thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got dinner reservations. Vilmos makes a ball and is hooked on the 1.
Wow.
Yeah, talk about walking with your shoulders down.
Yeah, he this is the most emotion I've seen him show the last couple of matches that I've watched. He really shows it when he's upset with himself. I don't remember that happening before.
Well, he's shown us what he's capable of, but it's this is just one of those matches where it seems like no matter what he does, he's not going to get a reward for it. I mean, it's tough enough playing Tim, giving him 4 racks.
I know what the rest of that said.
He's talking about Fargo.
I haven't heard TD say this as something.
Probably going into Fargo.
Yeah. These are Fargo matches, and they're based on the medium bracket. They're not the 50-50 in the medium bracket, but they're based on the medium bracket. In the fair match area of Fargo.
So if you're pushing, where are you pushing to? There's not a whole lot of places you can push to where you know a shot and Tim doesn't.
It's true. But you push to a percentage, You don't necessarily push where you have to know a shot that the other guy doesn't know, but you push to where maybe it's a 20% shot or a 25% or something. If he gives it back to you, then you have an idea what you wanted to do. But if he makes it, you tip your hat and let him continue. If he gives it back to you, then
I was thinking we were going to have a small break after this match as quick as it was going, but that Gary Lutman match may be over before this is.
Yeah. He's playing this, playing Slavo. And Slavo shoots pretty good, pretty well. Shoots better than his Fargo rate would suggest.
Gary's leading him 7-3.
But he's up 7-3 on him. Gary's up 7-3 on him. So
let's see what this looks like from this angle. That's not a bad place to push to.
no. It's not, because you got to kick to be able to hit it, and he's going to give it back to him.
Hey, Janard, haven't talked to you on Facebook in a while. I don't think that's what he pushed to. Didn't have that in mind when he pushed. This is supposed to put Tim on the hill. We're doing good, Janard. Are you still running that tour in California? Ran a little far. Oh, okay, he's going for the side.
He doesn't go past the 6, so he's going for the side.
Count.
What a bad shot.
Oh, so you're where everybody's a world champion.
Wow.
That's the second time he's gone into a corner pocket 2 rails like that and gotten funny. And I think it's because he's, like you had said, he underhits the ball, but he still puts the same amount of spin on it.
Mm-hmm. Knowing you have to get past it, and it doesn't matter if you go a foot past it or 2 foot past it, you just hit it a little bit harder, you know.
Vilmos didn't think he'd be back at the table in this rack.
No, he sure didn't. He was sitting over here next to us, and he looked pretty dejected. But he is, as I say, he's still a champion. He's still a player. He's going to take advantage where he can. Wow, I expected him to hit that ball a little bit firmer.
He's pointing where he wanted it to be, and where he wanted it to be looks to be about 3 feet from where it is.
He didn't hit it hard enough to get back in that spot no matter what he did. Well, that was a pretty shot.
Yeah, it was. Got perfect. Tim Kovacs is going to come down and pick which case he wants.
Okay, he told me to give it to Gary, I thought. But he's coming back down now.
I asked him if he was coming down, and he said no. And I told him that I was going to give him the chance to pick what he wanted, and he said in that case he would come down. One ball, 2 ball, shot on the 1. You can't ask for much more than this to get things going.
True enough. And he's still got to try to draw the ball past the 1. I mean, past the 3. Or follow it past the 3, something.
I was thinking he would follow it past the 3. Maybe the cut's too steep. He doesn't like something.
It just looks like it might be a scratch if he doesn't overdo it. Maybe he's just looking at all angles. That's what he does. Oh, he played safe.
And he played a good one.
Save. Look at this save. Wow.
Yeah, he can't go to the left.
But that was pretty good. Yeah, he almost has to go two.
Yeah, I don't see the one rail.
Yeah, he can draw it off the right-hand rail. That's what he did.
Okay. Boy, and he almost got a big roll there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like he's got a full pocket. Yeah, you can see. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No, he did not. But he played it intelligently.
And the three blocks are real easy.
Yeah. Make it a little easier to move that 7 to the corner pocket. As much as Tim was running away with this, we're about to be 5-5. Now it's Tim that's sitting in the chair dejected.
Mm-hmm. Slavo's coming back against Gary over there a little bit. 7-5 now. But Gary's still running.
Good speed. Looks like 5-5 to me.
Yep.
There's magic in the air at this special place for fun. The place where fortune smiles, where Tucson comes alive. This is a heart that beats with excitement, with passion, with beauty. This is Casino del Sol. This is the soul of Tucson.
One ball is in. And the 2-9 is looking wide. And we are 6-5 Vilmos. Vilmos needs 4, Tim needs 2. he's hooked on the one. I think he tries to make this rail first. And he's got a shot on the 2. It's kind of straight here. Not too straight.
Up road to hang myself. But it would be nice if maybe you took some chairs to block that off.
Vilmos 7-5. Actually, I don't know why I was saying he needed 4 before. He needs 4 now. And a shot on the 2. Shot there. Draw it and play it in the top right corner, or follow it up and play it in the top left corner.
There you go.
It's just a little bit funny here.
He went past to the draw for the to get to the 7. There's 7 on the side.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to draw it now.
Nope. A little bit.
That works. Everything's
I'm
better
laughing,
with
folks.
Chuck Norris.
I'm laughing at a Chuck Norris commercial that's on the NFL game tonight. That's pretty damn funny.
Ooh, no one ball
He
this
missed the one
time.
ball on the side that time.
And
Here's
Tim
Tim
can
an
make it.
opportunity. Here's Tim an opportunity. He was up 5-1, and now he's down 8-5. That's pretty strong. But he has an opportunity here. Oh, he overcut it.
No.
Sat in the chair too long.
I thought he would shoot that on the side.
No, that was pretty steep. And to get down. Like I said, that side pocket from that angle is only half an angle. The pocket's usually bigger down the table. But oh, that's a pretty shot. Look at that. Back and forth.
All right, well, if Tim loses this match, he's going to have to clear his head in a hurry. They are 9-7 over there. So Gary needs 1. Slavo needs 2.
I'm not sure if Dean Heller gets it when it comes to women's health care. He said he supported funding for Planned Parenthood. And
It's 9-6.
he voted
Oh, okay.
9 times to defund Planned Parenthood. It was just another flip-flop. This isn't about birth control. It's about basic health care. Planned Parenthood provides checkups and cancer screenings. Patients like mine rely on that kind of care. Can women really trust anything he says?
I don't have a shot here. A very little shot because I'm getting to this point. Nothing there, and almost none there. Almost impossible to read. And nothing on the film. Any shots
Ooh, he came awfully close to bumping that 9, and everything would have got a lot more difficult then.
Now through September 10th, use Labor Day cash and trade up to this Silverado to get a total value of $11,000 when you finance with GM Financial. This Labor Day, discover why Chevy is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
It's free today. Well, this 7th.
We're about to be playing a straight race to 2. Do you want to show Tim the cases we've got? The left hand on this side. Yep. Yeah. I see Mr. Kovats is here for his case. His, wait for it, JB case from John Barton. ball straight in on the one. Nothing to stop him here but himself. Slavo is back to 9-7 over there, so now he needs 2 and Gary needs 1, because that's a 10-9 race. And Vilmos is 4 shots away from being on the hill. No, he thinks it. Tim thinks it's over. It's not. He needs 1 more. 10-5. Tim was ready to give it to him. Josh, no, this is the hot seat match.
So I heard I won a case.
Yeah. Did you pick it out?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you guys for all you guys do.
No, thank you for coming out.
Wow.
Tim was...
I started driving over here, and it was 5-3.
Yeah. And then Vilmos got a chance to control the match and started making balls on the break.
Wow.
Well, I mean, in his last match, he broke and ran 5 right out of the gate.
Right.
When he's making balls on the break, he's pretty unstoppable.
Yeah, he had that 5-pack, and then Ian came back. And
Yeah.
what? They both at one point needed 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ian was a shot away from Hill Hill. Try break. Tim's going to get 1 more try. And this is pretty wide open.
All right.
You got a big tournament coming up here, don't you?
Yeah, we have a smaller one on October 13th coming up, and then we have the Thanksgiving turkey shootout that we're going to do with 5,000 added.
Nice.
Yeah, we're excited about that one.
And then you've got the NAPT here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he has a busy schedule in September. I'm not doing any events here in September. I usually do at least 1 a month.
I might come out for that NAPT event just to watch.
It was a fun event. I came last year.
Oh. I know somebody on the board, so. Hill match should be fun. One of them's going to disagree with us real quickly, but they don't think a Hill match will be fun. Uh-oh.
Oh, if he gets a bump, he got a bump.
Yeah, he did. 2 times now, he has had a shot where he's gone into the corner pocket like that to come out 2 rails and got hooked both times.
tails on his tongue.
Who is this?
He said, "Oh, easy billiards." I said, "So am I."
So we got 10-6 Hill Hill with Tim Daniel breaking.
You forgot. Yeah.
So Skip, I thought he was scamming me since you were sitting next to me.
Nice.
Hill Hill.
Hey, let me call you in 5. I'll call you in 5 minutes. All right.
I didn't know since you were saying.
Hill Hill for the hot seat.
My writer from AZ Billiards is calling, wanting to talk to the tournament director. He says, "Did I just forget you were involved with this tour?" Yeah, you forgot. All right. They could have just played the first game for it. You know what they say? Pat Fleming says the odds are like 55-45 for the player in the chair at Hill Hill.
Wow.
Yeah, he says breaking is a slight disadvantage.
This table has broke. I don't know. It didn't break well for me at all.
And James, no.
Ray-
Shorty's a East Coast player.
There we go.
Gotta make a ball.
Made a ball. Did he get a shot on the one? Oh, the one.
No.
Oh, no, he's got an edge, I think. I think he railed
tell
first
here.
and he's got an edge.
Yeah, it sure looks like it from here.
I got a pretty good line here. It looks like he's got an edge. I may have to hit rail first.
That's not the shot I want to be shooting at the one at Hill Hill with Vilmos in the chair.
Gotta fire at it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the way to miss it.
Oh, wow. That was a good miss.
Is there a one-rail kick there? It seems like he's blocked on both sides. He gives it a ball in hand, then it's over.
Right?
And Gary Lutman has won that match over there, so he will play the loser of this on this table as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, he got him both ways.
He's asking a lot of himself to spin this.
I don't know what he can do here. I'm trying to... He's got to really twist that around that if he's going to twist it.
And you gotta hate it because you know Tim wasn't trying this.
Right? If he mass lays around the 8, it's going to send the 1 over by the pocket. Gotta hope for something good.
He hit it.
And he drilled it.
Oh, he made it.
Gosh.
No, he didn't.
I thought it was going.
And Tim can rail first this.
Tim jumps out of his seat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. He didn't even have to rail first because if he'd have railed first he'd have had a tough shot here. You all right just stopping this?
I don't think he can. He's on the rail. I think he's got to go up.
Okay.
He hit it good.
Yeah, he did. like his chances from here.
Right. He makes this one.
Pool's such a fickle game. Oh, James, I didn't know he was vacationing out here. Where's he going? He's fine.
Yeah. Oh my.
What did he just do?
What just happened?
Well, he underspun it, but
Wow.
unbelievable. All right,
Vilmos
well,
pulls it out, so it's going to be Tim and Gary.
yeah, and Tim's going to need to clear his head before. All right,
Wow.
Vilmos 11-6. Thanks for coming. Are you hanging out for a while?
Yeah, I'm going to hang out for a bit.
Oh, good.
I'm going to go get something to drink.